San Francisco 49ers Brock Purdy faster than Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey. Well, this is what he said in the press conference after the win against the Patriots. And it was pretty funny because he said, fact check me. And guess what? The fact checkers went to work and hey, you might be surprised with what they found. But take a listen right here as Brock says that he was faster than both Deebo and Christian McCaffrey. And we'll show you the facts right after this.
I think my 10-yard split, just to give you guys some perspective, is faster than Christian's and Deebo. I think. You guys can fact check me. I think I just have enough to get out of the pocket and make a play, pick up 5-7 yards. So I'm not Lamar Jackson's by any means. Anyways, just do what it takes.
Brock is just athletic enough.
Seems like a great athlete to me. Keep running for those first downs, buddy. Love that.
So as you heard, Brock believes he is faster than Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel, but you're like, I don't know about that. Could that really be true? Well, the fact checkers went back to the NFL Combine, and of course, what he was specifically talking about was his 10-yard split, which is a really important metric for, explosion, quickness, ability to get out of, your spot of wherever you're at. Obviously, as a quarterback, when you're in the pocket and you're getting a ton of pressure around you, you got to be able to escape. And as we've seen from Brock Purdy this year, he is using his legs more than ever, and he is getting out and he's converting broken plays into first downs. And that's exactly what you love to see from your quarterback. But as you can see, Brock ran a 1.64 10-yard split. And you can see you had Christian McCaffrey run a 1.67 and Deebo Samuel run a 1.7 flat. So, hey, we checked the tape was checked. Shout out to KMBR for putting out this fact check, but it's true. And, Purdy doesn't get a lot of credit for the athlete that he is, right? Everything that we hear about Brock, it's discrediting his size, the way he dresses. There's no way that this guy can be an elite quarterback because he's not physically capable. And again, it's just the continued narrative, right? I think we live in a very narrative driven society. So it's really easy to not really know anything and just latch on to a narrative that sounds right and seems to align with what you kind of see, when in reality, you actually pay attention. We know that Brock Purdy is a phenomenal athlete. And again, we saw it all over the field and he continues to do it. And I think this has been one of my favorite parts of his game and the evolution of his game is that he is actively looking to create when things aren't there. That's one of, I think, my favorite things. And it's not like, should I create? Should I do this? He's like, no, I'm going. And I think that's the biggest difference is you're seeing this mindset shift of rather than not trying to mess up, not trying to make the bad play. He's so confident in himself that he's like, I'm going to do what I think is best. And he has that gunslinger mentality in him. And I think a lot of what we've seen from his college transition to the NFL is kind of trying to take care of the football and not put the ball in harm's way, which means, being very selective with the shots that he takes. But I think we're really seeing a Brock Purdy that is confident in his ability, and he's going to give his guys an opportunity. And not only that, if it breaks down, he's going to escape and he's going to create. And there have been a lot of instances where he looks really, really solid in that regard and just able to, I think of the Kyle Juszczyk touchdown that didn't count, but man, if it did, it would have been an absolutely phenomenal touchdown because of his ability to escape outside of the pocket, to be able to just, again, at its simplest form, create space and create opportunities and draw the defense in towards him. And as a result of drawing the defense towards him, he's able to, find the open wide receiver and do some really, really amazing things. So I want to I want to show you the play that I'm talking about to kind of discuss the speed and how it really translates into what we're talking about. So if we play this out, you can see initial read's not there. He feels the pressure in the pocket. He's able to escape. And it's just not a simple escape. He's got to make guys miss, and he's got to sell the fact that he's going to run. And because of the previous runs that he had in the game, I think the Patriots were less like inclined to let him run. So they come off their coverage, and you can see gets out, pump fakes, resets, and finds Kyle Juszczyk for a touchdown. This is where that 10-yard split comes into play. Being able to escape, being able to get outside the pocket and do a bunch of different things. Again, pressure, bails out, flips hips, pump fakes, and then comes back because you can see the defense, number 48, bails off Brock because he thinks he's going to run, and they're respecting his legs now where they maybe didn't in the first half. And then you can see Brock just sidearm slings this thing to Kyle Juszczyk, and you get a sense of Brock Purdy's athleticism. He doesn't get a ton of credit for it, but it's there. It's been there. It's been there from the beginning. And if you've watched all along, you see it. This isn't something that is new. This isn't something that, oh, we've never seen this before. We didn't know Brock. No, Brock's been like this if you've been paying attention. But I think he's taking this element to his game to even new heights. And again, this play, even though it didn't count, it was a bogus pre-snap penalty that they got called for. So again, this was one of the 3 touchdowns that they had to score on this drive. Only one counted, obviously. But again, just the ability, the mobility. I love this. This is using your athletic ability to your advantage and understand that you need to buy time. So when he flips his hips and goes to throw, there's no intention to throw. There's no wide receiver that's even open. He's just doing this to get 50 into the air and then buy him some more time. And then he gets out and he makes a play. So, yes, Brock might be quicker than Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel, but we're seeing it show up on tape. We're seeing him continue to make plays outside the pocket, especially, which I think is one of the better developments of his game so far. And I hope it continues, and I hope it continues to develop, and he continues to put pressure on opposing defenses by using his legs and being able to create outside the pocket. We know Brock Purdy can play from within the pocket, which you got to be able to do first. But if he can start doing this outside the pocket, it is going to put defenses in a major, major bind. But let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.